The Volquest Two-Minute Drill is brought to you by Craven Wings.
Craven Wings 2-minute drill post-game. Missouri could not get it done. It was 28-24, and then next thing you know, it's 66-24.
Yeah.
I mean, it honestly, it was like, I've been kind of hiding this play. Let's go ahead and throw it in there. They lined Jalen Hyatt up there behind the left guard, and he sneaks out, and it was all she wrote. It was just basically like, Brew McCoy don't hold downfield.
Yeah, I mean, it was a beautifully designed play. They've been holding just a wheel route, as you like to say, is always open, and it was beautifully schemed up. Throw in Dylan Sampson in that explosion, too, and what he did for Tennessee.
99 yards in a quarter and a half.
That's what Tennessee football is supposed to be, right? The explosion, and just all of a sudden, it's a basketball run. And that was truly a basketball run that Tennessee had in the third quarter to separate themselves. And a 4-point game where you thought maybe this thing gets a little bit squirrely or whatever. And
Craig
Tennessee
Price 100% texted me and said, "We're in trouble." And I said, "They're fine. Talk to me in the fourth quarter if it's still that way." 2 touchdowns later, I said, "Are they still in trouble?" And got no reply.
Yeah, I think it was 2 touchdowns in 66 seconds, which is just crazy to see what happened. And again, Tennessee's won. They won the one-on-one matchups. Their players, their talent shine through.
Yeah.
And obviously they put on a show.
They did. Hendon Hooker was flawless. 4 total touchdowns, over 300 yards passing. This keeps him in the Heisman conversation, Hubs, and he needs to finish this way. Tennessee needs to finish this way. They need to outscore these next two, about the same margin. If they go and they finish the season outscoring their opponents 180-70 over the last 3, one would think that's a big win, especially knowing that you're going to get a little bit of help. The winner of Ohio State and Michigan's going to have a loser, so that's going to knock one of those out. And then one would think TCU's not going to run the table.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Obviously, there's a lot of Tennessee fans pulling. All the Tennessee fans are pulling for Texas tonight. Tennessee got, the benefit of the LSU winning today. That will help them. We'll see what happens the rest of the way. The thing Tennessee has to do is take care of themselves, and they've got to do it in impressive fashion. They were that. It wasn't always perfect. I mean, they gave up too many hits on Hendon Hooker. They had a hard time with Missouri's defensive fronts, the best front they'll play the rest of the way. But there were moments where it was tough, but there was also a lot of moments of really good where Tennessee got back to doing what they're supposed to do, which is explosiveness down the field.
School record, 724 yards. Jalen Hyatt becomes the 9th Vol to get to 1,000 yards, and subsequently, after the 68-yard catch in the third quarter that we opened the 2-minute drill with, the 3rd Vol to get to 1,100 yards as he goes for 146 on the day, and Robert Meacham's record of 1298 becomes a real possibility.
Yeah, no doubt. And I mean, there's going to be plenty of opportunities for Jalen Hyatt to make plays. And Tennessee, as you mentioned, they've got to win style points, right? We don't know exactly what the committee's looking for.
Well, there were style points there at the end. Maybe a little bit of, let's not have off-season comments next time, Eli Drinkwitz.
Yeah.
Did his wife help in the game plan this week? I hope not, or maybe she should have, because it was not very good in the second half. But either way, they were trying to put it on them.
Yeah, they were. And you knew that. I mean, that's the way Josh Heupel was going to play. He's never taken a knee. He's never going to take his foot off the gas. When he puts his backups in, he's going to let them play. He let Joe Milton play. Joe Milton 3 for 3, just slinging it all over the yard. I mean, that's what Tennessee's going to do. And maybe you don't like it, but that's the Spurrier in him from the 90s. Okay, when you talk about what Josh Heupel's done to this league and all this other stuff, that's the mentality that not everybody in this league has had. Josh Heupel's got it. He's going to play with it. That's what they're going to do.
I think he learned a lesson from the Florida game, because he did take his foot off the gas in that one, and it almost cost him. Just keep the pedal down, keep scoring, and make them catch you. And if you keep scoring, they can't catch you.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. And on the flip side for Tennessee defensively, bad habits creep back in terms of trying to defend the quarterback run. They had a hard time with that. It wasn't pretty. But they forced a bunch of 3-and-outs. Missouri has a hard time scoring. Tennessee gave up a couple of explosive plays that they're going to kick themselves in the teeth about. But Tyler Barron showed up in a big way today. Juwan Mitchell's a guy who continues to get better in this program.
Didn't go through senior day, coming back.
Yeah, Brandon Turnage had an opportunity for a couple of picks, did some solid things. So there were some individual moments. There were some other moments that there's plenty to work on, and that's a good thing for this team who's got 2 left to play and 2 opportunities to impress. And again, they need to be impressive because they're not playing ranked opponents down the stretch here.
He's Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price. We're going to get my guy here a coat. We're going to get him a legit coat. I don't know what this is. And we're going to get him a cup of hot chocolate. He is
Senior
cold.
coffee. I get a senior coffee.
Are you able to get senior coffee
Well,
yet?
let's put it this way. At the dinner establishment I ate at last night before we went to the high school football
You
game,
look so old that they give it to you.
they gave me a senior discount. That's exactly right.
That's
On the
awesome.
receipt. My wife had a field day with that
Oh
one.
my
So
gosh.
anyway, I'm going to shiver my way to the press box to work a little bit, get a senior coffee, and we'll have plenty of coverage at Volquest.
When you're craving wings, it's got to be Craven Wings. Online at cravenwings.com.